Clean Water 2020 is a major initiative by City of Columbia to execute a large capital improvement program for the wastewater system and to make the utility a leader among its peers. The capital investment that's needed here in Columbia was initially estimated at $750 million, and that includes improvements to the wastewater collection system, the pipes, also pump stations, and the treatment infrastructure.
Anytime a community is faced with a consent decree, I mean, obviously that's not something you take lightly, you have to take it very seriously. But I'm very proud of our staff in recognizing that not just because of the consent decree requirements and all that come along with those rules and regulations, that we wanted to take it a step further and really use that as an opportunity.
The City of Columbia is the capital of the state of South Carolina, so we want to be the best in class. We want to be the largest utility and the best utility in the state. So it's important for us to look at the innovative ways of doing things and take advantage of what we can.
One of the innovative inspection tools we're using is acoustic inspection for the gravity sewer pipes. This really allows us to go out and much more rapidly inspect large areas of the gravity sewer system.
We use the acoustics to monitor the blockages within the system. So you use sound waves to see what gets from point A to point B. And depending on what level of sound waves make it, determines whether or not we need to do a follow-up inspection, a video inspection. So that type of technology is something we've started to take advantage of to be able to cover a lot more ground with a lot less people. It makes us do what we need to do what we have to do, and do it better.
All these investments are helping us save time and money. It really comes down to the operation and maintenance side and allows us to really focus those resources that we're using and to be able to find problems, most importantly, before they happen.
We're using instrumentation both at the Metro Wastewater Treatment Plant and in our collection system to help us optimize our operations. It's been very important to us to collect real-time process data or real-time lift station or collection system operational data so that we can make those data-driven decisions. We use that information, that instrumentation that's giving us that information to help us assess our performance and to hit trigger points that are actionable items based on the data. So it's really helped our operation.
The key to smarter infrastructure is being able to link together all these pieces of information that we now have in a way that you can make effective decisions based on what the information is telling you. The information includes inspection assessment, GIS mapping, asset management practices and information, the knowledge from the maintenance management systems, the use of mobile applications, and also using dashboards to be able to put all of this together.
Our mid-level and higher-level management can look at how we're doing, track our performance versus our key performance indicators and metrics and benchmarks that are out there. That's going to help us achieve best in class. We're going to have a report card that we can look at, drill down further if we want to, but it's real-time data, and it can tell us exactly how we're doing to assess our performance.
The dashboard, the data is user-friendly. Even for a manager like me, I can be very high level, or I can tool down and really find out, some real cost savings if we needed to. Why are we doing this way? Maybe we should try it that way. I'm kind of, I guess, a little bit of a nerd when it comes to stuff like that. I really, am not the expert by any means in all fields across the city, but I do like to learn as a practitioner, as a manager, how we can best make our employees more effective and efficient with what they do.
Columbia is conducting a large-scale condition assessment initiative across the gravity sewer system. We're then taking this condition assessment information, combining that with criticality of the assets to really be able to prioritize our rehabilitation and capital improvement program. This will allow us to make sure we get ahead of problem areas and to be able to efficiently and effectively maintain the system.
We're building a good base model of our system, a good base understanding of our system. That way we know where the problems are, so when we're spending money on our system, we know we're spending money in the right place. Well, CDM Smith brings the experience, the resources to the Clean Water 2020 program to ensure that we're going to be successful in what we're doing.
One thing I've really enjoyed in working with the Clean Water 2020 program is working with city leadership and their drive to become a leading utility among their peers. I'm from Columbia, and many of them are too, and it's really important that we put Columbia in that position of leadership so that others can learn from what we're doing here.
This is my home. This is all of our home. It's where we live and where our children grow up. And it's vitally important that we have well-operated, well-maintained, sustainable infrastructure that drives economic development, providing jobs for our community, but also quality of life for our citizens.